for taking your time out. I'll see you in Lafayette later. The next person I want to come up and speak to you briefly is a partner of bullybox. For those of you that don't know, bullybox is a non-profit organization that focuses on bullying and suicide prevention. We have a curriculum called CEASE, which takes a 5-prong approach to bullying prevention. We go into schools. Actually, we just got a contract with a school in Baton Rouge to go in 16 weeks, and we teach young ladies, young men, how to feel empowered, not to worry about what someone else says, but to build yourself up so that when they do say it, it won't infect you as much. And part of the population that we often forget about is our disabled population. So I met this young lady on Facebook because, baby, she was clapping back like she was 7 feet tall. And you're not gonna say this, and was coming with the facts. And she came to my rescue because she is about as adamant about bullying as I am. So I present to some, introduce to other, Miss Jamie Cormier.
I'm not going behind the podium because y'all will not see me. Hi, I'm Jamie. I may not look it, but I am actually 31. I've been disabled all my life. I was born 2 months premature and diagnosed with scoliosis and misdiagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos. And it took 30 years to get the correct diagnosis of Marfan's. And that's not Martian, although I feel like an alien sometimes. It's MARFAN syndrome. Now, Marfan's and Ehlers-Danlos are kind of the same thing. They affect the same connective tissue and body organs. And they also think that might be why I had scoliosis. I went wait, I want to say. Sorry, hang on. I went to Shriners in Shreveport for, let's see, I started when I was about 2 and left when I was 17, so about 15 years. They discharged me at almost 18 years old, and they, for some reason, did not tell me an adult orthopedic to follow up with. So I went 2 years without an orthopedic, and then Mom, being a mom, got worried, and we went to a local doctor, Dr. Williams, and he took one look at my x-ray and said, "This looks like a roller coaster." And I just looked at him and said, "Try living with it." But he referred me to, he gave us 2 options. A doctor in St. Louis, Missouri, or one in New York. The one in St. Louis was pretty well known. He was president of the Scoliosis Foundation. He had patented some of the instruments they used in the surgery. And he was president of the Scoliosis Foundation, used instrumentation, and there was something else. But he was closer, so we chose St. Louis. And he was nice when I first met him. In fact, there were some questions I was kind of embarrassed to even ask him about. And he took my paper because he could tell I was hesitant. And he read over them, and he's like, "These are not dumb questions. Don't ever feel stupid about asking a question." But later on, after he did more tests to find out if he could do the surgery, he found out that my ribs were actually twisted around my spine, and my pulmonary was only 18 to 20% because my lungs were being crushed. So he was a little more hesitant that time, and he said, "You could be up to in halo traction for a year and still not have surgery." So yeah, he was nice, but he also didn't sugarcoat anything. And that's one thing that the disabled, at least the higher functioning ones, want. They don't want pity. They don't want y'all feeling sorry for us. We want the truth, but we want it not in a bullying way. Like, yeah, tell us, oh, you can't do this without accommodations, but don't discredit us. Because with the right accommodations, we can pretty much do anything. I used to go to a summer camp for special needs, and it was called Camp We Can Do. My first year there, I discredited myself. I said, I can't do this. The director pulled me aside and said, the name of the camp is Camp We Can Do. She said, what's our motto? And I muttered it, yes we can. And she's like, that's right. This is a special needs camp. You can do it. We're going to make the accommodations because I was in regular classes and regular PE classes, even though the PE coaches didn't make me do anything. Well, elementary they did, junior high and high school they were more worried about liability. So they made me sit out, but elementary I had 2 great coaches. They always found something for me to do. Even if that meant walking the track, or in my case, stopping and picking flowers every few seconds. But, like I said, we disabled people are pretty much the same as anybody else. We have feelings, and yes, some of these special needs kids that are not higher functioning, they don't realize they're getting picked on. But usually somebody around them does know, and they will stand up for them like I did. Because I would stand up for the special needs kids at school. And usually that backfired and landed on me, but I would do it all over again because that's just how I am. Because that's just how I am.
I love my friend Jamie. We always crack short and tall jokes all the time. I promise you, if I don't get no message from nobody during the day, it will be 1 or 21 from Jamie. And I really appreciate you because sometimes she checks on me just at that right moment. So thank you for being a friend.